like about the district?
So, what I love is all the other stuff that goes on. Those extracurricular activities, the sports, the clubs, the stuff. That stuff's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It's really great. I love the diversity that we have in our community, in our school district. I recognize that at the elementary level, it's screwed up right now. We've created some pockets of failure in chasing Title I funding in our elementary schools. And we've done that through population management and by creating environments that fail. That's had a lasting impact on property values in those areas as well. I would love to fix some of that also. I'd love to find a way so that when every kid goes to school, what they see and experience at school is what they see and experience in our community. Mm-hmm. Our community has 23% low income. Last time I checked it, don't quote me 100% on that, but it's in that ballpark, about 23% low income. We have schools that have 78% low income students. We have other schools that have 5-6% low income students. Why is that? Right? Like, I know why. I can answer that question. But is the additional revenue that we get from creating these disparities, is it worth screwing up property taxes, property values in certain areas of town? Is it worth students having experiences that they go to play basketball, football, soccer, whatever on the weekends, and the kids in the community that they're around is vastly different than what they see when they go to school? Now, it tends to, when we get to junior high and high school, things start to look more like our community again. So it does kind of fix itself as you get older, but I love that piece of it. I love that we have so many languages that were spoken in our schools. I love that we have families of individuals that are new to the United States, that are trying to figure out what this American dream looks like. That stuff to me is awesome. I've coached soccer for many, many years. I played Division I soccer my first 2 years in college, came back, finished up my last 2 years at ISU. When I started working, I started coaching kids. I've coached a bunch of different ways. One of the most rewarding coaching experiences I ever had was when I was fortunate enough to have the opportunity to pay for the team. So it wasn't a matter of kids having to pay to be on a team anymore. You come out and practice. If you kind of were in our age group, we'd go to tournaments and we could get your card and you could play with us.
It's like a private club?
Kind of, but not really. There was no hurdle to being a part of it other than show up and practice. Mm-hmm. That was a cool experience, and it
was that associated with Unit 5? Like, I'm confused.
Not with Unit 5. It was associated with students that many of them were first time, like their parents were just new to the United States. Some of them were even undocumented, the parents were. Mm-hmm. But some of the kids were born here, some of them weren't. It exposed me to a whole world of diversity that we have in our community that goes largely overlooked, which is unfortunate. Mm. And it's one of the things when we get in school, I want to continue to advocate for kids like that too. I want to continue to give them the ability and the hope to get an education and have that, all the opportunity that comes along with that education. So it's not that I don't dislike Unit 5. So that was maybe a little bit of a weird.
I've been asking every
question.
Candidate.
Right. So it's not that I dislike it, and I think that
I didn't ask you if you disliked it. I liked what you liked.
The education is a very good education. Again, I've watched with my own son how he's had success now in college because of this foundation of a Unit 5 education he experienced. I mean, heck, I'm a product of Unit 5. Mm-hmm. I went to District 87 in elementary school. I did 2 years of high school at District 87, and then my last 2 years were at Normal Community in the old Normal Community building before we had two separate Normal West. And it definitely gave me a strong foundation to go to college. In college, it was like just being around other kids up in Chicago for the first time and seeing people coming out of different school districts. That's my first exposure to, hey, like everybody didn't get that same level of writing ability, that same foundation to math and science that I did. Mm-hmm. So I think Unit 5 does a fabulous job in the product that we offer, but I also think there's a huge opportunity to make it better. Mm-hmm. And the numbers show that. Our proficiency is just okay. Mm-hmm. Our proficiency numbers from a state perspective are just okay. But Illinois, from a proficiency perspective, is really not okay on a national level. So there's lots of opportunity to make it better, and there always is, right?
Oh,
That's the cool thing. We're always striving to be better, striving to learn more, and that's the value that I think myself, Amy Jetta, Dennis Frank, and Molly Emery. I think that's the value that the four of us bring to this school board experience.